second.
We are live.
Come. A second. Shalom, Yonkers. This is Precinct Officer Paratazar. This is Isupk. Started off from 1 West 125th Street under Commander Junior Yohana. And since 1969, we began in the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are the chosen people of the Bible. Let's clap it up for the Lord. And this is Tuesday. So you know on Tuesday is the Brotherhood and the Sisterhood class. Let's clap it up. Now, if you look in, you know what I'm saying, in the Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians in our community, if we look around and we see, you know what I'm saying, the distraught, you know what I'm saying, the position that we are in, you know what I'm saying, the you know what I'm saying, the drugs, the killing, you know what I'm saying, the all types, you know what I'm saying, the stealing and all, you know what I'm saying, all these things that we, you know what I'm saying, that we going through, that we've been going through for the, you know what I'm saying, that we've been going through, you know what I'm saying, since like what, like about like over 400 years. We've been going through this madness because we are God's chosen people. That's Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We are God's chosen people. That's who we are. And you look around, and I know that, you know what I'm saying, we can't think nothing like that. We're not allowed to think that way. We're not allowed, you know what I'm saying, to say, I'm God, you know what I'm saying? I am God's chosen people according to this Bible. According to the Bible, which, you know what I'm saying, which everybody reads. But people read all the time. Christian church, the Catholic church, the Muslim mosque, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody read this Bible. But who are Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? Who are you according to this Bible? Isupk have been telling our people, we are the people of the Bible. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. Our slave master, you know what I'm saying? Our slave master, our oppressor, had told us, no. You know what I'm saying? No, you are not the people of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We are the people of the Bible. We are the one who raped you, the one who stole your identity from you, telling you, you nothing but a Mexican. You nothing but a Negro. You nothing but a Dominican and a Puerto Rican and a Haitian. This is what, you know what I'm saying? This is what our slave master had told us. This is what is going on. And then now, you know what I'm saying? And we want to follow behind that philosophy. We've been beat down so much that we normalize, you know what I'm saying? We normalize helplessness. That's what we did. We normalize helplessness because we've been getting stomped down into powder. You know what I'm saying? The Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we got stomped down into powder. Only thing that we look for is escape. Oh, that's all we look for. Some type of escape. That's the reason why we on drugs. That's the reason why we going according to our flesh, whatever gets us off. Because guess where we learn this from? We learn this from our oppressor. We learn this filthiness and the pervertedness and girls walking around, you know what I'm saying? Our young sisters walking around with no clothing on in front of their parents, in front of their siblings, and they just feel so shameless because that's from our oppressor. Those behaviors came from our oppressor. How, you know what I'm saying? How a young sister is walking around her father showing off her stomach, showing off her breast, showing off her backside. That's normal now? That's normal for our people because we following behind this filthy bastard right here, our oppressor, the snow roach. That's what we're doing. That's what's happening because we've been destroyed. We just learned helplessness. Whatever the white, you know what I'm saying? Whatever our oppressor says, that's what happens. Tell me if I'm lying. That's what happens. Wherever our oppressor said, we will follow suit. That's how we get down now for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. This is what's going on. This is how destroyed we are. Because we look towards them as their authority over us. And not looking towards the Most High God and the Lord's statutes and commandments. Because that's who we are. You know what I'm saying? That's who we are. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. The 12 tribes of Israel is niggers, spics, wetbacks, and redskins. Yep. That's the 12 tribes of Israel. In this Bible. What the Christian church read, the Catholic church read, they all read this stuff. And they all a bunch of liars. You know, they're all a bunch of liars. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's not by coincidence. Jesus looked like them. The Israelites look like our oppressors. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressors is the Hamites. Our, you know what I'm saying? Our oppressors is the South Africans. The white man, everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere the so-called white man goes, he become those people. He become those people. And he become those people with the sword. You know? He become those people with the sword. And the people who fight against it, our brothers and sisters who have fought against that, they got slaved. But their children don't know better. Their parents knew better, but their children don't know better. Because their parents was killed by this oppressor. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. I know we have been going through this stuff a lot. We've been going through this oppression after oppression after oppression. Every time we thought we get a leg up, boom, our oppressor makes some type of more oppression on us. More took off the chains, took the chains off our necks, took the chains off our necks. Now we on remote control. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is on remote control. It is some good white folks over here. That's what we say. They were saying it back then when the whip was on our backs. And you still have people, you got debates in the 60s, in the 50s with, you know what I'm saying, with Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Debating, you know what I'm saying, debating the brother. They were saying it back then. It's not all white folks. You know what I'm saying? There's some good white folks out there. They were saying the same thing back then. They were saying the same thing back in the 30s, back in the 20s, back in the 1900s, back in the 1800s, back in the 1600s. Because our people have been destroyed. Literally, the whip is on your back. Literally, the oppressors coming to rape your son. It is some good. No, those, you know what I'm saying? Not those white folk. You know what I'm saying? Those white folk, those are some good. You know what I'm saying? Slave masters. You know what I'm saying? He give me bread and porridge. This is what we do. Oh, he's cutting a big check. This is what we do. We try to normalize our oppression. You know what I'm saying? We suffer peacefully. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Don't stop suffering. You know what I mean? Don't try to move that boo hill on your backs. You know what I'm saying? On our backs, Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, don't move that boo hill. Don't stand up straight. Just suffer peacefully. That's what's going on, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because we don't have a peaceful place for us to go. We never got over the trauma. We never had counseling. We didn't have anything. We did not have nothing. You know what I'm saying? To iron out this trauma that, you know what I'm saying, that Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians is going through. And we still see it to this day. You don't think the effects from the crack era is happening right now? Come on, Blacks, Hispanics, Native American. We got, so out of sight, out of mind? Huh? You know what I'm saying? All the brothers and sisters that did all the dirt back then. This, you know what I'm saying? Our oppressive flood our communities, you know what I'm saying, with drugs, heroin, and all this. Ain't no poppy seeds on Ravine. Ain't no poppy seeds, you know what I'm saying, next to 61 Ravine. Ain't no coke fields, or you know what I'm saying? Ain't no coke fields on Warburton. Ain't no weed farms, you know what I'm saying, on Saratoga and Lawrence. Ain't no weed farms over there. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no pharmaceutical companies, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's in the square, making mollies and all types of pills. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We following behind a beast. Let the beast, let our oppressor be a bunch of filthy drug addicts. Let them do that. You know what I'm saying? Let our oppressor, you know what I'm saying? Let the other nations, let their daughters walk around their fathers naked. Let them do that. Let them justify that pervertedness. While we over here healing. You know what I'm saying? While we over here healing together and getting over the trauma and coming to the Lord's statutes, coming back to our Most High God, according to this Bible. Let me open up with Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 13. Oh, sure.
Ecclesiasticus 6 and 13. Separate thyself from thine enemies.
Say that again, sir.
Separate thyself from thine enemies.
Blacks and Spanish and Native American Indians need to do what?
Separate thyself from thine enemies.
Go on, sir. Go on, sir.
And take heed of thy friends.
And take what?
Heed of thy friends.
Take heed to a friend. Go on, sir. Oh, and that was it, right?
John.
Take heed to a friend. So we need to separate ourselves from our enemies because we do have enemies out there. You good. We don't have no enemies, huh? Not now. Not now. Not in 2022. We don't have any. What you was saying that back in 2010? Right? That's what we were saying, right? Not in 2010. We get black people don't got no enemy. Yo, why we was saying that in 1999? Why are you still talking about that? This is 1999. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians don't have no enemies. Bro, why we was saying that back in 85? This is 1985. This is 1985. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians don't got no enemies. We don't have no enemies. We all doing this to ourselves. Why we were saying exactly the same thing in 1975? 1975, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. There's no more racism. How dare you? You know what I'm saying? This so-called white man is not oppressing me. It's 1975. You know what I'm saying? The white man ain't oppressing us in 1975. It's 1975. We got progressive. We over it. Right? The brothers and sisters were saying that in the back in 1955. You see where I'm going at, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? You see where I'm going with this? We were saying you know what I'm saying? We were saying this since the beginning. We don't have no enemies. Our enemies became our friends. How was that possible? Huh? The one who have been raping us, still, you know what I'm saying, stealing us, robbing everything from us, walking around with our identity, setting themselves up as gods and God's chosen people. That's what they did. They set themselves up as that. They destroyed the true nation, you know what I'm saying? The Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the Israelites. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is the only nation that's walking around, don't know who we are. We walking around with other people's names on our backs. And other people's philosophies. We walking around with the same philosophy that killed our grandparents. That, you know what I'm saying? We walking around, you know what I'm saying, with the same philosophy that it say all men is created equal, except for niggas and spicks and wetbacks and redskins. They not men. They not man. They're not human beings. They animals. They animals. They call us animals. They called us animals. But meanwhile, and this is how perverted they are, they will rape that animal. Because that's how they get down. That's how they get down. You have a question?
Yeah, if I may, sir, like, because the word Dominicans literally just mean loyal dog.
Say that again?
Loyal small dog. That's what it means. So
Dominicans means loyal small dog. What is it? Poquito perro. How you say? Yeah. Docile. Yeah, docile. And that's exactly. And wait, I know they didn't name themselves that. I know they didn't name themselves that. You know who named you that? Those snow roaches, the Blanquito. He named you that. You know what I'm saying? He named you that. That's what he did. He named you that and destroyed you. Got to the point that you on, you know what I'm saying? We are on remote control, automatic. It's automatic thinking now. I am a servant little dog. Yes, I am, and proud of it. Here's my flag. I'm going to wave it. I'm going to wave it. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They did it to the, you know what I'm saying? And this happened to the blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. We walking around like this, like it's a pride. No, it's not a pride. We are destroyed. Yeah, what?
It's a lot, sir. And they had, and their shield is actually the Bible in between.
And say that
They
again?
used to put them in servitude. They use the Bible. They put it in the shield of the flag. Don't nobody read the Bible.
God. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you know why? You know why nobody, first of all, if you try, you're going to get your eyes burnt out your sockets.
Right.
You're going to get your eyes burnt out your sockets because you see this beast. You see the beast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You see the beast. Then the beast is reading out the Bible. You watch the, then once you know what I'm saying? Once because they, you know, is, you know, we learned, we know how to read. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to read the blueprints to, you know what I'm saying, to build the homes and stuff like that. To bring in the, you know what I'm saying, to bring the boats in, you know what I'm saying, and navigate around the island. So we had to have some type of intellect. So we reading, you know what I'm saying, they're reading the Bible to us. But once we go and, you know what I'm saying, once we go to that secret place, once we separate ourselves from that enemy, and we start taking heed to the friend in that safe place, and we read the Bible for ourselves, and at the same time, we're looking at this beast.
Right.
At the same time, we're looking at this beast. Wait, hold on. This is not what the Bible is saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is not what the Bible is saying. Wait, hold on. Something is wrong then.
Right.
Something is really wrong then. Then they kicked down, then they found the secret place and slaughtered y'all.
Right.
And made you an example and burn the eyes out of your socket. Burnt the eyes out of your sockets. So your children can see that.
Right.
Now you're going to become a real loyal dog. Right. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you're a loyal dog.
Right.
And that's what happened to us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. Can you read that from the top, Baba Shaw?
There's verse 13. Separate thyself from thine enemies.
Go on.
And take heed of thy friends.
And take heed to a friend. Pay close attention to a friend, because that's what we need to do, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We don't see that. Right?
I don't want to interject too much, but because of the you know, the atmosphere that we're living, like the Haitians, you know, with the Dominicans and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
of primal information that it did happen. Over something that supposedly happened with a brother, you know, brothers that are Haitian. They're mixing two things, and they mix two things in the art, like something that's actually civil with something that they're quote unquote calling invasion, passive invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened with some crime. I can't remember the location, the thing that happened, and they went to a national Haitian, which that's not the label they use in that Haitians, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they went to his house. They went to his family where children were in his house, in this brother's house.
Uh-huh.
To burn down the damn house. Like they would take this. They would take this book to become a loyal servant dog, hate their brother, to love the enemy, to actually conquer you. That it's actually this a term called foreign. What we use it in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna call the Haitians foreign, living in the same island as you? Last time I checked, who's coming from Europe is actually the Spaniards. So this is in the Bible also, not to hate thy enemy. I believe it's Leviticus 19:17, and not to persecute him. And this is exactly why we need the truth, and we need brotherhood. And you know, and I mean, without that, I mean, there's no, what you gonna call it, is sense, like, to me, I like to use the term sense of peace.
Sense of
Where you
peace.
could be at ease. Like you said, the scripture is saying that, you know, you gotta take
Take close attention. Yeah,
to a friend.
yeah. Take heed or close your and pay close attention to.
Right, and you got your friend in the same island. You'd rather be called a loyal dog.
Exactly.
Act like a fool and 27th of February, which is when they celebrate.
Yeah.
this
And you so
custom.
and you're right,
It's-
and you're right. You know what I'm saying, and you're so right about that, because it's true. Because the separation is the place where you and your brother get healed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Where you and your brother get healed away from the enemy,
Right.
away from the person who called you a Dominican, the person who called you a Haitian. You separating in that stuff. You know what I mean? You now we can heal over here. We on the same island. You know what I mean? We literally on the same island, but we didn't have time enough to heal because we have been getting destroyed. You know what I'm saying, by this beast. So Salaki, so can you give me Proverbs 11 and 14, please, Baba Shaw.
Proverbs 11 and 14.
Okay. So blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? We are one nation of people. We are brothers. We are sisters. That's who we are. We are related to each other. And I know you can't see it. Our slave master is such the devil, the devil what the Bible speaks of. He's such a deceiver. You know what I'm saying? He's such a deceiver. You know what I mean? Because he tell you, now, you know what I'm saying? He put all this filthiness on us. Now we talk about light-skinned blacks, you know what I'm saying? Good hair, bad hair, straight hair, and all this type of filthy, you know what I'm saying? Colorism. He put this on us. He put this on it. And this wasn't no overnight thing. You know what I mean? This ain't no overnight. This is centuries, this indoctrination. You know what I'm saying? With the sword, with the beatings, with the rapings, with all this mess. The deceitfulness, all this stuff. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because he said, you know what I'm saying, he's such a beast because we being punished by the Most High God. We being punished by the Most High God. You know what I mean? But since 1969, Isupk have been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians we could come back to the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? We can learn how to, you know what I'm saying, wash off the filthiness and the disgustingness from, you know what I'm saying, from the philosophy of these other nations. We could do that. We could do that. But we cannot do it by ourselves. We cannot do it by ourselves. I'm going to emphasize that. We cannot do it by ourselves. Now, when did a Christian church tell you this? You know what I'm saying? Because they say, oh, go get baptized. Get clean that way. You still wait. You still get out the water and still be a perverted bastard. That's what still happened to us. It's in, you know what I'm saying? This is what's happening to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. This is what happened when we go into this. Oh, the church is going to clean me up. The church is going to make me right. No, it's not. No, it's not. Have it been? Have it been cleaning you up? Have it been cleaning us up? Have the church been educating us who we are according to the Bible? Because there's no, you know what I'm saying? Because in the Bible, there's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no African Americans, Afro Americans. That's not in the Bible. That's not in the Bible. So if you have that, Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14.
Proverbs 1 and 14. 11 and 14. Salakia.
Okay.
Where no counsel is, the people fall. But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety.
All right. So start that from the top, sir.
Where no counsel is.
Where no counsel is. So blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, where was the council? I even brought this up last week. Where was the council? Where was it? Where was the council? We have, you know what I'm saying? Where was the council when we got out of slavery? What the council, you know what I'm saying, after we got colonialized in the Caribbean? Where was it when they left out? Where was the council? Because there was a lot of traumatic things was happening. Traumatic. Where was the council? No counseling. Now we shoot and now we open fire on buses in Yonkers. Don't care who we hit. Now we killing each other over there in Chicago. For what? Where the beef came from, fellas? Speak to me. Chi-Town? Where's the root cause of the beef? Where's the root cause? Because you didn't come out the womb with beef. You did not come out that womb with beef. Where did that beef come from? Then you grow up because we didn't have no counsel. When there is no counsel, what happens, sir?
The people fall.
The people what?
Fall.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. If we don't have no counsel, what will happen to us? What will happen to us, sir?
The people fall.
We will fall.
Right.
So where we falling at? We falling in Yonkers. We falling in Chicago. We making songs about us killing each other, us murdering each other. No counsel. No counsel there. Because we suffering from post-traumatic, you know what I'm saying, syndrome, slave syndrome. We traumatized, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We are angry. We are angry. And where did we learn this from? We learned this from our mothers and fathers, our brothers and sisters, our grandparents, so on and so forth. And they learn it from the slave master, our oppressor. We're just following our oppressor. We following their philosophy because we are trauma people. Can you read that from the top, sir?
Where no counsel is, the people fall.
So where no counsel is, the people fall. There's no where the counsel is. Where the counsel is to say, nah, brother, we got to find another way to do that. Where, you know what I'm saying? Where was the counsel? What was the counsel after that Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians got raped by this oppressor? What was the counsel? We walking around, you know what I'm saying? We walking around this place that called America depressed. And I don't care how much money you have. Michael Jackson had all the money in the world. Whitney Houston had all the money in the world. Right. All the monies. All the monies. All the monies. Right. All the monies. Right. And it just and they died just like my brother that had no money. Right. They died just like, you know what I'm saying, Puerto Rican Lou with no monies. You know what I'm saying? And Whitney Young, same thing on Oak Street. You know what I'm saying? On Elm Street, just like our grandmother. You walk in the house, is a needle in her arm, overdose. Same thing. Oh no, the money's supposed to help you. Who said that? Oh, your oppressor said that because we follow behind their philosophy. We have no counsel. You know why we don't have no counsel? Because we are stiff-necked and hard-headed. That's what's going on. We want to do what our oppressors do. We want to do what the snow roaches do. Where did that give us? Where the same position where we've been at. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We don't, you know what I'm saying? This is the brotherhood and sisterhood class. When did we learn how to be a brother to one another? When did we learn how to iron out our differences to one another? When did we learn how to counsel one another? So it won't be no shootings. Where did we learn this? You know what I mean? We learn it from you. We follow behind our oppressor. We so embedded in it that now a 13-year-old got beef. He got beef. And guess what? He got friends. And that 13-year-old, our 13-year-old, gonna get killed. Then his friend's gonna kill somebody else. And it's always gonna be like that. What was the beef over? I don't know. Maybe he stepped on your toes at a party. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no gun manufacturer in the ghetto. Talk to me, Chicago. Talk to me, Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And there's any blacksmith that's in Detroit right now making guns? And you know what I'm saying? In the hood? Any blacksmith? I need to know that. Where's these guns coming from? Where is these guns coming from? In order of flashing the guns, where did this stuff? This is our oppressor. This is what they do. Look, you know what I'm saying? Look in the history, how they would used to brag about their guns. That's their thing. That's their thing. So read that from the top, Barbara Shaw.
Where no counsel is, the people fall.
So where no counsel is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are depressed. Guess what? We are falling. We are falling. You could go outside right now. You know what I'm saying? Once you step over my drunk uncle, then you look around, and when you know what I'm saying, when you smell the piss, you realize that we fell. Read on, sir.
Where no counsel is, the people fall.
Go on, sir.
But in the multitude of counselors.
But the what?
Multitude of counselors.
But in a multitude. You know what I'm saying? In a multitude of counselings. Because that's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to pick each other up. We ain't supposed to do no dirt to one another. And if the dirt happened, we have counseling for that. But we ain't even supposed to hurt each other at all. We ain't supposed to do that. We God's people. Let the other nation hurt themselves while we over here iron out our differences. You know, while we over here getting righteous counsel according to the Lord's statute commandment, a man of God. That's where we get our counsel from. He won't steer us wrong. You know, he don't have no respectful of persons at all. It's not going. It's not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? By you open up fire. By we open up fire. By we going down the block and killing another brother, another sister, killing the babies, selling drugs. You know what I'm saying to the kids. But in the multitude of counselors, go on, sir.
There is safety.
There's what?
Safety.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. If we have counsel, it will be what?
There is safety.
It will be safety right there with the counsel. It will definitely be safety with counseling right there. But we have not getting no counsel. We haven't gotten no counsel at all. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because we following behind this oppressor. And I know it. I know. You think you're not, but you know what I'm saying? But we are. But I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to get, you know what I'm saying? Get that, you know what I'm saying? Try to push that grudge to the side. I'm angry now. So I'm going to do something. Oh, you're going to do exactly the same thing what made you angry? So you're going to become the person that you don't like. Huh? Blacks, Hispanics, Native American. We're going to become the person that we don't like. Don't become that person. Go to isupk.com. Stroll down, look for the number. You know what I'm saying? That's close to your location. Call that number. We have counseling programs to get over that grudge. Yo, I'm about to do something stupid. Yo, call. You call. Because right now, you know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, to let you know, nobody else going to help us. You're going to think our oppressor? When did our oppressor ever help us? He legalized weed. Get more high. Wake up in the morning and get more high. You know what I'm saying? When you got to go to bed, get more high. You know what I'm saying? When you eat, get more high. Get more high. Get high. And guess what? And you know what? Because we are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are, you know what I'm saying? We have, you know what I'm saying? We are depressed. We are depressed, very depressed. And we just gonna follow suit. Whatever our slave master said, we're gonna tap dance to the beat and still separate ourselves. Still separating ourselves and grabbing to, you know what I'm saying, another brother. They say, yo, we sick together. You know what I mean? A Dominican brother saying to a Haitian brother, yo, we sick, we are sick together. They could be the example. DR and Haiti could be the example for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians on one island. We coming together and we unified to this island because we are one people. Period. Period. We could say that. All the destruct, you know what I'm saying? All the things that's going on in Haiti right now, you know what I'm saying? The Dominican go over there and say, yo, you know what? We're going to help you out. Cuba, we're going to come together. We're going to help you out, DR. So it's three of us. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Who, you know what I'm saying? Where did trauma come from? Why do I got beef with you? Where did the beef come from? We was just underneath the boot hills for centuries. How the hell I got beef with you? How? How is that possible? One speaking French, the other one speaking Spanish? How is this possible? We don't even look like a Spaniard or a Frenchman. We don't look nothing like them. How the hell are we speaking this stuff? Yeah. Right?
If I may add to one thing that it came from the past, and this was in the news. They were trying to say, I was wondering, who's coming up with this? Because this was not a Dominican or Haitian, obviously. They were trying to see who were, those were like 2018, 2019, something like that. They were trying to find out who was Dominican and who was Haitian so they can deport the Haitians from DR. And when they get to the island, they can't tell you apart. It's like, God damn it, everybody's going to have to leave the island.
Well,
that's a white man that came up with that. It's like, who the all Dominicans gonna come up with that?
Yeah, I tell people to travel. I tell people to travel because when I was at DR, it was the same thing.
What you mean, like the Dominicans really do look like Haitians? Like
man, listen, man, yo, you go over there, you like, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? It go from almost white all the way down to chocolate, all the way down, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is that, but you would know, like, you know what I'm saying? You would know, you know what I'm saying? It like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? The vibe, you know what I'm saying? The vibe where like one like looking down on you. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you see like the area or whatever with they in. Cause you know what I'm saying? So, but you know, go ahead.
Sorry, if I make with the specification though.
Yeah, with the exactly.
Thinking that when they're saying that or whatever, I'm talking about like they were checked in the migration. They were checked in the last 2 years, or the last 4 or 5 years, like how the migration has been. But then they went and say, this is in the news. I don't know who the hell was investigating or in what court, what DA was actually looking for that. They said, oh yeah, we're gonna go all the way back to Trujillo. You know, that was on the news, and there was
that's like the 60s, ain't it?
50s, no, that was in DR.
No, 50s, 60s.
Yeah, something around, like 40s,
right.
mid-40s. And they say all the way to Trujillo, it's like they need a whole island, and people in the TV shows say, I don't think we'll be here because ain't none of us actually come from Spain. That was just some ridiculous. A white man came up with it.
Yeah, it's and if I may, it's a propaganda tool because this is what he did the same thing over here. You know what I'm saying? You have the Jack and Jill Society, you know, and the brown paper bag society, and all that. You know what I'm saying? All that filth. But this is what it's made up. It's made up. All this stuff was made. All this stuff is based on skin tone and race. That was all made up. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's made up yesterday. But we took it. But this stuff, that philosophy, have been beaten into us. Right. So you know what I'm saying? This ain't no overnight thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, no. This been centuries. I had to beat this philosophy in you, get it to the point that you would do it automatically. Right. This is a story right here. I think I told you this story before. Dominican sister, right? She, you know what I'm saying, she just came to the country and she said, yo, I don't want to be messing, you know what I'm saying, playing with no morenos, right? So, you know what I'm saying, and you know, he's like, okay, mom, you know. So, you know, so she was in the window one day and saw her son, right? And she called her son, you know what I'm saying? Call her son in the house, right? He went in the house and she was furious. She was furious at her son. Said, remember what I told you? He was like, yeah. So why you was playing with that, you know what I'm saying, that moreno, that black boy? He said, I don't know what you're talking about, mom. Yeah, that black boy. I said, what you talking about? You're from Santo Domingo. See what happens? And guess what? This is in the projects. This is in the projects. This is in the projects. We got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? We got a long way.
Wait, what was she? What tribe?
Hmm?
What tribe
She's
was she?
Simeonite.
So she don't know that there's black Simeonites?
No, when she came to this country, she put on the armor of the philosophy of this country.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting to. So, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are God's chosen. You know what I'm saying? We are God's children, but we've been following because you know what I'm saying. We depressed. We just looking for something. We just try to get out this oppression. But the only way that we get out this oppression is coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and understand. You know what I'm saying? That Dominican brother, that, you know what I'm saying, that Mexican brother, that Venezuelan brother, that Cuban brother, that's my brother. That's my brother. That Haitian, that's my brother. That's my brother. Because we walking around here, you know what I'm saying, with no identity. Nothing. No identity at all, according to the Bible. Who are we? We learned this from our slave master. That's what, you know what I'm saying, that's what's going on. So, sir, sir, what was he? He's on counting, he's on, read that last scripture, if you still have it.
John, where no counsel is, the people fall.
So the people will fall, and that's what happened to us because we don't have no counsel. We don't have no counsel, and the counsel is these law, statute, commandments. This counsel is coming back to the Most High God. The counsel is the Jews are black. That's what the counsel is. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, niggas, spics, wetbacks, and redskins are God's chosen people according to the Bible. Are God's according to the Bible. Chosen. We are chosen. We are the people that was in the wilderness. Now we calling ourselves Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And only the people who put us in this condition, only the people, you know what I'm saying, the people who gave us their name, they are God's chosen people. They are God's chosen people. And you know what I'm saying, they're not God's chosen people, they God. Not only they God, they're the Savior. They set themselves up as that. That's what they do. This is, you know what I'm saying? And this is who they are. This is who they are. So, you know what I'm saying? So when there's no counsel, you know what I'm saying, the people fall. And that's what happened. Okay.
Or like the book of Romans says, I believe it's chapter 1, verse 25, says, who changed the truth into a lie? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's the he's Batman, and he's also the bad guy. So he's the law and he's the criminal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And that's how he wrote. Finish that scripture, sir. Salah.
But in the multitude of counselors,
during the multitude of counselors, go on, sir.
There is safety.
There is no shootings. Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, Yonkers, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, White Plains. We are in safety because the counselor is there to make sure that we don't do anything that will hurt one another. But we are following behind, you know what I'm saying? We are following behind this oppressor. So like it, sir. Let me get Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14, sir.
Ephesians 4, verse
14. So because blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we have time enough to change. The Haitian brothers and sisters have time enough to change. The Dominican brothers and sisters got time enough to change. We have time enough to come together. You know what I'm saying? There's brothers on that island. Brothers. You know what I'm saying? That little line. You don't even know when you're in DR or you're in Haiti. You don't know. You walk in the DR, like, how I get here?
You literally, you see like how they have the river, and then
Come,
you have
come.
the line, you see like, where, is it the river or the line?
Oh, the line, yeah, exactly. It threw me
So
off.
The so-called frontier is where they have the military, which anyway, you know what I'm saying? Thank the Lord anyway, they don't get paid good anyway. So they tell, okay, this is a market. Guess what? The government that's up there, they all taking care of each other. They're all stealing.
Yep.
They're down there saying, well, we got to eat too. So the Haitians is so in some way, the Lord just finds a way, because there would have been no market. That not just affect the Haitians, that affect DR too. People don't get those products to come over. Oh,
that's exactly
suffering for months after they close up back for 2 or 3 days.
And this is going on with this too. Haiti and DR is a paradise. A paradise. There's no reason for nobody to be hungry at all. Right. You could throw seeds any place and it's gonna grow. This is literally is a paradise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the soil is so rich or whatever, because you know what I'm saying, even though hurricanes, but all that's getting mixed up. All that's being, you know what I'm saying? All that's going is being refurbished. Right. It's a paradise. DR in Haiti is a paradise, literally. It's a paradise. But you know what I'm saying? You don't see it because we follow behind this oppressor. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason. It's supposed to be import, outport. Y'all supposed to have, you know what I'm saying? All the Caribbean locked down. All, you know what I'm saying? All the good fruits, all that stuff supposed to be coming in. That's a whole infrastructure. By, you know what I'm saying? And the people getting feed at the same time. How's this? Go ahead.
So like, I don't mean to interrupt, but this is so much information they could go into that. You know, during the pandemic, actually, they said that, they used to say before, of course, they have that clear now, that it's the economy doesn't go on tourism. I remember when ex-officer brother used to say, like a camp, they said you're gonna have a camp based on tourism. Mm-hmm. Poor people actually don't benefit of that.
Yes.
This proves also that the economy is not held by that. During the pandemic, the only source of income was Dominicans sending money from here. Sending money, sending funds, shipping, like boxes, all that. It creates those goods, exports. Makes money and good for those companies that they have to ship. And they said the economy, it went up almost 2-3 times. So those politicians that are there, they're not there by surprise.
No, they're not there.
Just holding on to that big old bosom and just sucking on it.
They're taking the stacks.
Right.
They're taking the stacks, and we only thinking about ourselves. Right. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. We only thinking about ourselves and what can we take, what can we get, while our brothers and sisters are, you know what I'm saying? Our brothers and sisters is suffering. There's no reason for that. How? We live in a paradise. You know what I'm saying? Everything's supposed to be export. All the fruits, all of it supposed to be exported. Y'all got enough resources on those islands to do so. Tell me if I'm lying, because guess who know? Our oppressor. That's the reason why he's raping and robbing the resources. That's what the reason why he's letting you can't export nothing. Jamaica. No, you know what I mean? No, we're gonna import bananas. You got a banana tree in your backyard. You can't sell those. You can't. Not allowed to sell those. Well, how's that possible? I can't export this. Well, my banana. You know what I'm saying? My banana farms. You see what I'm saying? But
like it's supposed to be a republic free of outside intervention when it has to do with you business. They love to use that term. We a free republic. You can't sell nothing.
I tell you this, because you know what I'm saying, our oppressor is the devil, what the Bible speaks of. And I said this before. There's no real. This is American kingdom.
Right.
Anything's close, you got to think about everything that's close to America. Everything that's close to America. Everything. There's no army. There's no army. There's only one army in this region right here. There's only one army. There's no army. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? DR can't stop America for doing the things that they're doing right now.
Right.
Can't do that. Haiti can't do it. Mexico can't do it. Nobody can do it. You know what I'm saying? Even Cuba. Cuba the only, and you can tell Cuba's the only sore thumb out there. Basically. But in general, nah. In general, no. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because you're too close to headquarters. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's like I said, it's a paradise. Yeah, a sovereign nation. Who said that you can't export and import?
Right.
Who said that? Unless you know what I'm saying, unless the people who's over you is in bed with somebody else. And they are. Because it's you know, why food is coming in? Why this food is coming in? You see what I'm saying? Only thing that's supposed to been, you know what I'm saying, coming in is winter coats. You see what I get? See how I get it? Only winter coats. Because everything else you could, you know what I'm saying, you could do for yourself. You could do it. They did it during slavery. Self-efficient. But yeah, so when, you know what I'm saying, when there's a multitude of counsel, there is safety. And that's what Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need. And then you have that scripture, sir? Ephesians 4:14.
Ephesians 4:14, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, but with the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
It's Slackus. Let me get there. So I gotta see it. Can you read that from the top, sir?
That we henceforth be no more children.
That we henceforth be no more children, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. There's no time to be children anymore. You know what I'm saying? There's no time to be children anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because children run amok. We got to run and chase the children. We got to do this. We got to educate our children. These is grown people I'm talking to. There's, you know, henceforth, you know what I'm saying? Will be no more children. No more children. No more children of the, you know what I'm saying, our oppressor. No more children of that. Go on, sir.
John, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro.
What? Say that again?
That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro.
That's Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We be what?
That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro.
So we all, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going on with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We are being tossed to and fro. You know what I'm saying? We've been thrown on the right, thrown on the left, throw up, throw down. That's us. Following, you know what I'm saying? Doing this, doing that. Henceforth, there be no more children. Read on, sir. And being tossed to and fro. Go on.
And carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Wait. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are being what?
Carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Wait, hold on. Read that part slow, because this is your Halloween. You know what I'm saying? This is your Thanksgivings. You know what I'm saying? Your Christmas, your Father's Day, your Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? The 4th of July. Ooh-wee. Birthdays. Can you read that again, sir? Because you're being tossed to and fro.
About with every wind of doctrine.
So every wind that blows by, every wind of doctrine, go ahead, you know what I'm saying? A wind coming by. You can smoke weed now. Weed is legal. Go get high now. You're going to, you know what I'm saying? You telling you telling our brothers and sisters to go ahead. We depressed. We have trauma. You know what they say? You know what I'm saying? Weed is the black man's aspirin. So this is that doctrine. And we're being tossed to and fro. And the doctrine say, black man, go get high and stay high. Black sister, you know what I'm saying? Hispanic sister, go get high, stay high. And when you staying high, make sure you go get that abortion. Make sure you go get that abortion. First Nation people, yo, stay drunk. Stay drunk. Stay drunk. There's no breweries. You know what I'm saying? There's no breweries on the reservation. You know what I'm saying? They're making their own. They're making their own beer. Let the Native American Indians make their own beer. Matter of fact, I want to know this. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Do our Native American brothers make their own, manufacture their own beers? I need to know this. I need to know this. Let me know. Because you're with the ATF, damn sure gonna come knocking on that door. You know what I'm saying? You think America, what? How many trees in America broke? How many pipelines that America's like, yo, listen up. Move 4 miles to the left. Yes, I know this is your land, but move 4 miles to the left. Oh yes, I see the paperwork. Can I hold on to this? And just crumble the paperwork and hit a jump shot on the treaties. He's a beast. He deceives. You know what I'm saying? Not only doing that, doing, you know what I'm saying? I think it was a protest when they was running the pipeline, you know what I'm saying? Through our brothers and sisters, the Gadites and the Native American brothers and sisters, they ran the pipeline. And it was a protest. Right. And they were spraying them with water in the winter. In the winter. That was by, you know what I'm saying? That's by design. Right. That's what they was doing. That's what they was doing. This is the American government. Let me remind you. You know what I'm saying? Because the state is underneath the American government. Unless it's the state fault. But that's what they did on sovereign land, quote unquote. Quote unquote. Oh, and by the way, did the Native American Indians, did they build their army yet? Where's their army? Where's their army? Sound like the Caribbean to me. No protection, no counsel. None of that. Anybody can run up in that place. You know what I'm saying? If China run up on a Native American Indian and they quote unquote sovereign land, they ran into America. They ran into no Indian land. They ran up on America. Period. They ain't gonna say, "Oh no, that's their problem." Nah, that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If China say, "Yo, we want to do trade with the Native American Indians," that's not gonna happen. Let's see how far this sovereignty is. Let's see that. You know what I'm saying? Is they have business ties. You know what I'm saying? Let China have business ties with the Native American Indians. Let's check that out and see how would that go. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So can you read that, sir?
John, that we henceforth be no more children.
Go on.
Tossed to and fro.
Tossed to and fro. We follow, you know what I'm saying? That's where we've been tossed to the left, tossed to the right. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. Go on.
And carried about with every wind of doctrine.
So we carry it about with every wind. All the wind is blowing. You got wind is blowing right now outside. And you know what I'm saying? You got the wind is blowing outside. And whatever that wind says, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do. So if the wind whistle, we're gonna whistle. We acting like children, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's what we're doing. And we, you know what I'm saying? We follow the doctrine of killing each other by this oppressor. And we, you know what I'm saying? We destroy and we traumatize. Read on, sir.
By the slate of men.
By the what?
By the slate of men.
By the slate of men. Read on.
And cunning craftiness.
And what?
Cunning craftiness.
Our oppressor is what?
Cunning craftiness.
Our oppressor always do these things to Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. What they do?
Cunning craftiness.
They do cunning craftiness. Sneaky. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Completed, thoughtful. They think about this stuff. Yes, we're going to get you high. We're going to legalize that. Yes, you know what I'm saying? There's no manufacturing, you know what I'm saying? There's no gun manufacturing in your neighborhood, but you will have that gun. Tons of it. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no poppy seeds, you know what I'm saying? There's no poppy seeds on Woodworth, but you damn sure gonna get that opium. You don't get that right. You know? Yeah. I know the borders is closed. I know I know we all on lockdown. But I'm gonna make sure that you get high. I'm gonna make sure of that. I'm gonna make sure that you can kill your brother. I'm gonna make sure that you can sell drugs to your sister. I can make sure that you can get that, you know what I'm saying? You get that abortion. I'm gonna make sure to do that. Cunning crafty. We doing, sir?
Whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
Oh, thereby they what?
Whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
Oh man, they just lying in wait to deceive. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're in the corner like this. You know what I'm saying? I see, you know what I'm saying? I see Whitney Young. I see Slow Bombs. I see School Street. That's what I see. Oh, I see Locust. You know what I mean? Oh, I see that waterfront. Oh, Vavine. Oh, 61 Vavine. Oh, Vavine. Yeah. That look good prime real estate. Good prime real estate. We're gonna lie away. We're not gonna touch it. We're not gonna touch that place. We ain't gonna do nothing to that place. We're gonna lie wait for 50 years, 60 years, and we're gonna have that place to destroy itself. Overgrown, all that stuff. No upkeep, no nothing. Then we're gonna swoop down. We're gonna swoop down and start building it up. And we're gonna kick all the residents out. That, you know what I'm saying, that's walking around, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna sweep all that out of there. We're gonna sweep all that out of there. That's what our oppressors is doing to us. Look around, Yonkers. You see it. Buildings is being dropped everywhere. I lived on Ravine. I grew up on 61. They know me. I grew up on 61. It was the credit back then. And I'm talking about from the, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in the 80s. In the 80s. And I'm talking about early 80s. I'm talking about 81, 82. 80. I'm talking about that. And I got siblings that's older than me. And it was the crap then back then. Now, 2022. And I'm talking about recent 2022. I'm talking about a couple of days ago. You go down there, I'm like, yo, I grew up down there. I'm like, yo. I say, yo, guess what? There's a park over there. No, it's not. I'm like, yeah, there's a park over there. Basketball court, bathrooms, water sprinkling systems, stairway. Yo, there's a big park back there. It's like, yo, you're mentiroso. You're lying. You gotta be lying. If you was in a helicopter, you would see it because there's so much overgrowth. Because I played in that park when I was a kid. That park is gone. No, it's still there, but it's so much overgrowth, and they just let everything get degraded. And so, you know what I mean? Just destroyed. All that stuff. All that stuff. Speak to me, youngest. Speak to me. Tell me if I'm lying. So they lie and wait. You know what I'm saying? And they was waiting all those years, and look what they're doing right now. Look what they're doing right now. And that's prime real estate. Because Ravine, you know what I'm saying? Ravine is close to the water. Close to the water. Yeah, that's the waterfront right there. That's the one. And you know how our oppressor love to see that water, that view. Read on, sir. Crafty counsel. Crafty
and cunning craftiness.
And cunning craftiness. Go ahead, sir.
Whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
They lie in wait to deceive. Who are they deceiving? They deceiving blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Hence, you know what I'm saying? Henceforth, it's not time enough for us to be tossed to and fro. No more of that. No more going out and just shooting random or going out, you know what I'm saying, and selling drugs and doing, you know what I'm saying, doing what our slave master want us to do. It's time to clean up black suspenders in the American. We are God's chosen people. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard out there, and we don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, let these, you know what I'm saying, these trauma go. But it could be done. You know what I'm saying? We could put on the spirit of the Most High God. We could put on that spirit. No more, you know what I'm saying? Right now it's going to be Halloween. So, you know what I'm saying? So Halloween is coming up. Black suspenders and the American Indians. That's their philosophy. That's their doctrine. Halloween. That's not in the Bible. Halloween's not in the Bible. We are God's chosen people. We were supposed to follow the Lord's statutes and commandments. That's who we are. That's who we are. And it's time for us to not get tossed to and fro. We are not children. Let's us not be children anymore. We don't have to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? No more shooting. No more drug dealing. No more killing. No more disrespecting each other. It's about time to heal and iron out differences, learning how to talk to one another again. We don't know how to. Learning how to talk to one another again. We do not know how to. We don't know how to treat each other. Because we done got tossed to and fro and following these strange doctrine by these other nations. And we never had time enough to heal. We won't have no time enough to say I'm sorry. Because we don't know how to say it. We don't have the time enough to say, I apologize for what I've done in the past. I apologize for that. Can you forgive me? Can you forgive me? I'm atoning. Let me atone. That's in the Bible. We just have, you know what I'm saying? We just finished celebrating the Day of Atonement to iron out differences. You know what I'm saying? To convict our spirit, to say, I'm not going to smoke that cigarette. I'm not going to smoke no drugs. I'm not going to get high today. I'm going to fight this. That's a damn atonement. I'm going to fight this. I'm going to come back to the Lord's statutes commandment. I'm going to fight this. I'm going to atone. I'm not going to shoot nobody who's on the bus.
Right.
I'm going to say sorry to the one who I was shooting at before we got on the bus. And I'm sitting next to the person who I'm shooting at and saying, I'm sorry. There's no shooting on the bus. I'm atoning for this. I'm atoning for this. I'm not going to shoot nobody that live on different blocks than me in Chicago. I'm atoning for this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody love making posts. Everybody love, you know what I'm saying, getting on these, what they call it. I'm old school. What they call the people who's always on media? What they call that?
Influencers?
No, not influencers. What they call it? They have a general name. Social media. See, I'm old school. Social media. Everybody love to post their face on social media, always talking. Because anybody on the block, any brothers and sisters that's on the block right now, I don't want no beef with anybody. I apologize for what I've done to you. And I hope you find forgiveness in your heart, what I did. And stand up. Post everything else. Everybody's all tough, but when it's time to say, yo, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for, you know what I'm saying, the brothers who live in Cottage. I'm sorry that, you know what I'm saying, I shot, you know what I'm saying? I started shooting my gun like a filthy bastard. And I hit somebody. And I'm ready to take the charge for that. I'm ready to stand 10 toes down Because I'm a changed man. I'm not being tossed to and fro anymore. I'm not being tossed to and fro anymore. I'm starting to get counsel. I understand that, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't my fault. I grew up in that way. I ain't have no place to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no place I could run to. There ain't no counsels. But now I'm separating myself from a friend. I mean, separating myself from an enemy and take heed to a friend. And I'm atoning. I'm coming back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. I'm saying that I am God's chosen people. The Mexican is God's chosen people. The Dominican is God's chosen people. The so-called African Americans is God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? The Venezuelans is God's chosen people. The Ecuadorians is God's chosen people. They are the true Israelites. Can I say that again? I think somebody deleted my account. Did somebody delete? Yeah. I don't have no more money in my account. Go on, man. Y'all looking at, you know what I'm saying? Y'all looking at my, you know what I'm saying? My brother, Kanye West. You're looking at my brother. If he really want to, you know what I'm saying, put this work in, get in all black. Get in all black. And you could really stand 10 toes down. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or just pay your tithes to the Isupk. Pay your tithes in the Isupk, and we would, you know what I'm saying? We would speak for you. We speak for you. Or come to class. You don't even have to come physically. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come physically. Watch it on, you know what I'm saying? Watch in. Make sure you sign in. Don't be scared. Don't be scared and moist. 10 toes down on, you know what I'm saying? On the Most High God. 10 toes down. 10 toes down. And you go on media and say, I apologize to any other brother that I offend. That's what it's about time for us to do it. About time for us to do that. So if we on social media, or you know what I'm saying, all the time, this could be done. This could be done. You have a Bible on you? On your phone?
Ephesians 5:14.
No, you're going to get Matthew's 18 and 15. Matthew's chapter 18, verse 15. You have it?
Matthew chapter 18, verse 15.
All right, hold up. So therefore, for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you could do that right on social media. You know what I'm saying? My Dominican brother could go on social media and say, any offense that I did to the Haitian brothers or sisters, I apologize for that. I'm atoning for this sin. Any Haitians going to social media should start saying that. Should start saying that. Can you read that?
Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
All right.
Verse 16.
No, you ain't going to do 16. I just said I'm going to break this down. Read that from the top, Baba Shaw. Oh, it's all right.
Verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother trespass against thee.
So if a brother trespass against you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we don't know how to address a trespass. I mean, somebody who did you wrong. That's a trespasser. Somebody did you wrong from, you know what I'm saying, from the minor to the major. Right. If somebody who did you wrong, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, we do not know how to deal with this. Right. We don't know how to deal with it at all. We go from 1 to 1,000. Right. That's what we do. This is the law. This is our law, statutes, and commandments. This is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, who are God's chosen people. God's chosen people. Right. We are the people of the book, period. And I don't give a damn what they say out there. 10 toes down. This is our law. This is what we're supposed to do. Read that. So if a brother shall trespass against you, go on.
Shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee.
Go on.
And him alone.
So go to your brother. Go to your brother and tell him your fault. I know you're angry. I know we are angry. How can I go to this mother effer? Man, listen, I'm about to get it popping. I'm about to get this popping. Oh, man, there he go right there on the bus. There he go right there. Oh, I see him right there. That's how close we live together. You see that? We on the same bus. Right. So I go close with you. You gotta realize, you know what I'm saying? Your brother that you got beef with, you know that he just lived down the block, right? He just live right down the block. That's where your brother's at, right down the block. You see him every other day. What you was going to say something?
So because this goes what I was saying earlier. Like they blow up on the news. This is how bad the situation with Haitian, and I don't want to hug up on that, but I'm telling you, it's the atmosphere of what I'm living. That torments me. It torments me a lot to see that, because this is the thing. They associated migration was going on, which is the whole country, the whole island, with a situation that happened with a brother or sister, something that happened in the news. Oh, the Haitians are robbing. This is old, there's a white man behind all that. Oh. We know that. This ain't no Dominicans sitting down and just pushing that. But there are reporters that are patriot, and this is what it's just so vile. Sometimes it's like you might be sitting and you're watching the news, like, you know what? This gets me so sick. I don't want to bum it, but I feel like I'm sick because this makes no sense. Can you be a patriot? You can be a patriot without having to oppress somebody. And these reporters that I'm seeing, specifically one, they push this propaganda as if, oh my God, they're invading us.
Yeah, they do.
I'm like, good God, nigga, everyone is a nigga in the country. Get over it. You're a nigga. I'm wondering, how can't you be a patriot without you having to alienate or not alienate, but villainize Haitians? I think you can be that and sort of see that they're in a situation where they need help. Mm-hmm. They're not going to get it from white people. They try intervention, American intervention in Haiti. How did that turn? Anyone that has two eyes in the head know that never went well. They went and robbed the whole damn half the island. So I'm saying that to say this: that when you was talking about the scripture that said in Proverbs, with good counsel, that's when you will need to understand. Well, this is wrong. You can be Dominican, you can be patriot, but do you really have to oppress your man? If you have a situation that happened here that's locally, how do you blow that up to say now Haitians are now criminals because something that happened in a small neighborhood that has nothing to do with migration? This is civil law.
It is.
I mean, they could have gone to that brother instead of burning his house. They burned his house with kids in it. Like, that is so, that is disgusting. I could just smell the side of pork and the person that did that. It's so nasty.
Yeah, and that goes along where when we talking about the trespass, and we talking about the no counsel as you brung up, and because we don't have no, that's still trauma from the so-called, you know what I'm saying, from our oppressor. All that was lingering. Even though they was on the out, even though, you know what I'm saying, the so-called, you know what I'm saying, Europeans left that, the Spaniards left that island, nobody healed. Because guess what? They were still coming in and controlling it. Right. You know what I'm saying? It was still business as usual. It was still business as usual. And that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what happened. Even, you know what I'm saying, even on the Haitian side. Right. Even on the Haitian side, they got independence. But they had to pay reparations to the people. You know what I'm saying? To the French. Yo, you enslaved me.
Right. Make no damn sense, man.
Oh no, it made perfect sense. It made perfect sense because the people, you know what I'm saying, the Confederacy in the South that fought against the Union,
Right.
they got reparations.
Right.
They got reparations.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, they got but they was fighting against themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was fighting against themselves. So regardless, he's a beast. He's a beast. He's not a man of honor. This is how, you know what I'm saying? He's a man of discipline. Remember, the last thing that he chooses is peace. Only if you know what I'm saying, only if things is equal. Then he's gonna talk about peace. You see what I'm saying? But he's gonna still have his, you know what I'm saying, be cunning and still try to kill you regardless.
Right.
He still try to kill you regardless. So that's what I said before. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? We are people who is not protected.
Right.
We is not protected at all. You know what I'm saying? We just surviving. And you can see this all over. It's not by accident that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we in the same trauma. We in the same trauma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Got the Native American Indians, they got the land, but they still got their slave master's name.
Right.
You know what I mean? They still got their slave master's name. You know what I mean? The slave master could run up in that spot like he been always doing. Our sisters on the reservation is missing.
Right.
The most highest people that's have missing children is the Native American Indians, so-called Black and Hispanics. Come on. Our children. Our children. This is our children right here.
Right.
We're not being protected. You got more on that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee. Go on.
If he shall hear thee.
If he shall what?
If he shall hear thee.
Now, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian, this is a brother who's going to another brother and tell him that, yo, you trespass against me. You did, you know what I'm saying? You did me wrong. Now, if this brother, now what do it mean to a brother hear you? What do that mean? If he hears you, because there's another brother saying that, yo, you trespass against me. You know what I mean? What do it mean that he hears you? You got your hand up?
Concept.
All right.
To hear you, the brother in the process have to be willing to listen with the possibility that you could be wrong. So if you're gonna hear the brother, you can't be all the way in your right, because then the brother might feel neglected from the situation. Like
Try to make it a little bit more simple. Make it a little bit of a sense. So I come to you, right? And I'm like, oh, yo, excuse me, bro, can I talk to you? And we're talking. I'm like, yo, that situation that happened last week, you know, I didn't really feel too comfortable. I think it was way out of line. You know what I'm saying? I think it was way out of line, and it had me, you know what I'm saying? I had a concern behind that. You know what I mean? I had a concern behind that.
right.
Because, you know, I was thinking about it, so on and so forth, and I definitely had to iron out this difference that I have, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, towards you. And what would you now I'm coming to you with the offense.
Right.
Now,
Okay, so
for you to hear me, with an example of if your brother shall hears you,
so then in that sense, I would say show him the same empathy if you want to squash it out.
how will you squash it out? How will you know what I'm saying? So how will you hear me? You know what I'm saying? How will you hear the, you know what I'm saying, the what I said?
I mean, I will hear you based on, say, what did I did wrong in that situation.
I already explained it. I explained it to you. Already explained it. Because you know what I'm saying? It was an issue I brung up last week. You said you know what I'm saying? You said certain things to me. You know what I'm saying? Rubbed me the wrong way. That's the reason why I'm coming to you to, you know what I'm saying, to address it to you.
Okay, forgive that, brother.
Huh?
Forgive it.
No, how will you hear? How will you hear me?
How would I hear? What am I missing? Because in practice, maybe it's even simpler than explaining it.
All right. But hearing is, I apologize for that. I apologize for that, brother. That's hearing. That's hearing. I apologize because you took on the response. You took on not only the responsibility. You took on You took on, yes, I did wrong. I hear you. I apologize. And I'm going to make sure that that thing won't happen again. That's hearing.
Also, I did say apologize. Because I was about to say when Christ said, forgive your brother 7 times 7.
Mm-hmm.
That I was just about to say that. But
Yeah, that's yeah. No, I was just trying to tell you, just make it short. Like I apologize. You know what I mean? I apologize. Yeah. I apologize. That's hearing. I apologize, and I'm gonna make sure. My brother, that won't happen again. Can you finish off that scripture? That won't happen again at all. And that's for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's hearing a brother. That's hearing a brother. We got so much, you know what I'm saying? We going to 1 to 1,000 so quick. We're not even gathering our thoughts. We go automatically, I gotta hurry up and do something. Why? Because guess what? He's gonna hurry up and do something to you. Where did the beef come from? Why nobody squashed it? We are God's chosen people. It's time enough to squash out all beefs. It's time to atone. We have, you know what I'm saying, our holy days about atonement. There's no atonement in the U.S. Constitution. There's no holiday of, I'm going to piece everything up. Not in American culture. Somebody's getting shot that day. Somebody getting shot. Somebody getting killed. A sister's getting a train ran up on her. Nobody, you know what I mean? So what? That's her business. That's them. What? What? This is how we're going to get down? No moral compass. No, like, I'm changing my ways of today. I'm not going to get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Any family that I destroyed during the 80s, any sister that I slutted out, any young brother that I gave up, any 10-year-old I gave a package to so he could get some money. I apologize for that. I apologize for that little man. That's, you know what I'm saying, that sister. Because that 10-year-old is telling a 30-year-old woman what to do because she's strung out on drugs. She's strung out on drugs. I apologize for that. Go on social media and say this stuff. Jay-Z, you ever atone for that sin? You've been selling coke for a long time. Still spending money from 88. Really, you know what I'm saying? Really with compassion. But no, he don't. Because he want to make his money. You know what I'm saying? He want to make his money and don't have no moral compass. He want to front like he have it. But just because you got money, that don't mean that you're smart. At all. At all. You know what I mean? I don't mean that you're smart now. You know what I'm saying? You're just chasing the dollar. All right, cool. Chasing the dollar. Chase the dollar. Chase the dollar. You know what I'm saying? While we looking at our brothers and sisters so they could be better brothers and sisters so they could come back to the Most High God. So if a brother hears you, what happens?
Thou hast gained thy brother.
Thou hast what?
Thou hast gained thy brother.
Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. If we listen to our brothers, we gain a brother. We gain a brother because that brother, guess what? That's not the same brother that trespassed. You gain somebody new. He's a new person because he see the compassion like, yo, he's dead serious. He do really apologize for this. So you gain a brand new brother that you could go to. You gained it. So this would be, yeah, it's like, see, time check.
8:42.
All right, come. So we gain a brother. So read that from the top. Read that from the top.
Moreover,
go on.
if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
Thou have what?
Thou hast gained thy brother.
Of course. That's it. thou hast gained a brother. How many trespasses that we're going to make towards each other and not go to our brother, that man alone? We know how. We know him. We know him. If we don't know him, we know the block. We know the block. We got Facebook. Everybody's on this media thing. We got all that stuff. Try to say, yeah. Try to say that is wrong. Is this wrong? Well, it's damn sure wrong, you know what I'm saying? Wrong in our oppressor, because our oppressor love to see this. But for us, you know what I'm saying, for our brothers and sisters, who the one gonna, you know what I'm saying, who the one gonna say, gonna start that, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna start that seed, gonna start that fire to tell the brothers and sisters, no more killing. No more killing. No more, you know what I'm saying? No more killing. No more selling drugs. No more whoring out our sisters. No more. No more. No, none of that stuff. No, none of that stuff. Any dirt, you know what I'm saying? Any dirt have been done, it's time to atone for that. No more. No more. And we have the ability to do so because we're already doing the opposite. We're already doing the opposite. What is so hard to say, yo, man, I'm sorry? Because nobody have taught us how to say that to a brother. Because we are destroyed. We are depressed. We getting high. We getting drunk. We having fun. You know what I'm saying? We try to get all the fun out. We try to get all the fun when we're young, all the fun when we're young. I guess the brothers and sisters that got killed, they was young. And they was having fun. I want to do what I want to do. I don't want no rules. I don't want to become God's people. That's what we're thinking now. We're getting to and fro with our oppressive doctrine. With our oppressive doctrine. You have, you know what I'm saying? We got beef with a person who lived 2 blocks away. 2 blocks away? How is that possible? I don't have no money and you don't have no money. We stunting. We got more money than them dudes from the young. You know what I'm saying? This is Warburton right here, man. We got more money over here. You know what I'm saying? We got more money than the dudes on Lawrence. Come on. Come on. What we doing? No more being children, being tossed to and fro. It's time to gain a brand new brother. It's time to become a brand new brother. And the only way that you could do this is calling, you know what I'm saying, go to isupk.com, find a number that's close to you, and call that number and get that counsel. Because when you have counsel, Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians are safe. Are very safe. Are safe. For Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's what we are. And I'm going to get this, matter of fact, this is going to be, let me get, let me see here. Oh, let me get John chapter 15, verse 13.
Oh, pull it. Mapatazar, you can read it. 15, verse 13.
Go on.
Con. Read it when you got it, I guess, Mapatazar. Well, when Paratazar's ready. Salakia.
All right. Matter of fact, hold up. No. I want this right here. Oh, yeah. Let me, John 15 and 12. John in chapter 15, verse 12.
This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I love you.
Now, read that from the top and let the people know what color is these words over here.
Color red.
This is
John
red.
15.
This is so this is Christ. This is Christ talking to his brothers, talking to the 12 disciples. This is Christ talking. You know what I'm saying? This is him talking. Read.
Verse 12. This is my commandment.
So this is his commandment right here. And guess what? This is an old commandment. You know what I mean? But we've been going, you know what I'm saying? This is an old situation. We've been doing this for a long time. But we have not put in this commandment in, you know what I'm saying, in place. We have not, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we have not been doing this commandment. So Christ came on the scene, a brother from the tribe of Judah, an Israelite. An Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Was the example for us to be brotherly. You know what I'm saying? For us to be brotherly. So this is what he said. Go on.
That ye love one another.
So this is the command. We don't have no choice, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. This is a command. You got to be forced to say, I love my brother. Because we're going to go way left. That ye love one another. Go on.
As I have loved you.
As what?
As I have loved you.
As I have loved you. Now, according to Christ, you know what I'm saying? Because Christ loved his brothers. Loved them. What did Christ do for his brothers? What did Christ do for his sisters? What did Christ, you know what I'm saying, do for his father, his mother? What did Christ do? Christ died. That's how much he loved his brothers and sisters. He died. He died. He was ready, you know what I'm saying, 10 toes down. Because I love my brother that much. Because I'd rather die, you know what I'm saying, instead of my brother. I'd rather go all out for my brother. And he was sinless. He was sinless. He didn't do anything to nobody, but spoke the truth. But be an example to his people. To let his people, you know what I'm saying, to remind his people that we can love each other once again. That we can love each other once again. And the most precious life is an Israelite life. To show you, you know what I'm saying, show what he did. His life was precious. So he's willing to give his life for yours, for ours. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, he is our brother. That's the love right there. To show, you know what I'm saying, to let us that we can love one another once again. We could do that. And it's the law. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm Priest and Officer Paratazar out of Yonkers, New York. This is Isupk, start off in 1 West 125th Street under Commander Junior Yohana. And since 1969, you know what I'm saying, Isupk have been teaching brotherhood, have been teaching sisterhood, have teaching fatherhood and motherhood. We have prison, you know what I'm saying? We go to isupk.com. We have prison programs. We have food drives. We have coat drives. You know what I'm saying? We have counseling. We have counseling so we can be safe and not fall. So we can iron out our differences and not fall. So we don't have to go 0 to 1,000 and do something silly. We don't have to do that anymore. There's no more being tossed to and fro. We don't have to, you know what I'm saying, celebrating other people's holidays. And Halloween, how dare we? And the Day of Atonement just passed. It's time to atone for that sin and come back to the law, statute, and commandments. And learn how to love one another once again. It could be done. Because Christ was the example that we could do so. And I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Abaya.
Most High in Christ, clap it up. Most High in Christ, 1 second. Con, Most High in Christ.